Hi guys, it's Daniella Pick Tarantino, and you're listening to me on Chanel and the City.
Everyone, welcome back to another episode of Chanel in the City on iHeartRadio. I'm your host, Chanel Omari, and I have such a woman who's so beautiful inside and out, an amazing guest here tonight, an icon, really, I should say. It's an honor. My dreams are coming true. She's a phenomenal and incredible actress. She's also an executive producer. She's an entrepreneur. She's a boss lady. She has a hit movie coming out. She's the lead star in it. One of the hottest movies, actually, in my opinion. iHeartRadio approved, called The Perfect Gamble. It's streaming now on all streaming platforms, hitting theaters as well. Please help us
Yes.
welcome our good friend, Daniella Pick Tarantino, who also happens to be my
Hello.
Israeli sister from another mister. I'm so excited.
Hi.
Hi,
Hi
guys. Hi.
everyone. Let's say
How
hi
are
in
you?
Hebrew to everybody listening to us that are from Israel. Hi kulam.
Please, yes, exactly. What does that mean in
כן, בואו
Hebrew?
תקשיבו לנו. מה נשמע? מה קורה?
Yeah, a lot of Israelis, by the way, they listen to this because iHeart's all over
Yes.
the world. The app is all over the
Yeah,
world. I love how you just said that. You're such a proud Israeli, which is
I
amazing.
am. I love living in Israel, and I love I'm like, it's the best thing in the world. Like for me, that's my home. That's
That
everything.
that's amazing also that you're currently living with your husband, who, by the way, we're gonna get to, is a
Yes.
filmmaker icon, okay, and a genius
Yes.
too, just like you. But you're living in Tel Aviv,
Yes.
which is amazing, and you're from
Yes.
Ramat Sharon
I'm
originally.
from Ramat living currently in Tel Aviv. We have two beautiful children, and for me, it wasn't even like a choice if I want to raise them somewhere else because I'm just so connected to Israel and to my family, and I just wanted to be there. And you can travel and you can work and you can do whatever you want, but at the end of the day, I mean, there's only one home, and that home for me is Israel, 100%.
Amen. Am Yisrael Chai. I love that. I
Yes,
love that
exactly.
that you're so family oriented. Like no matter
I
how
am.
Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? Like Hollywood could get so
Yeah, no,
crazy.
I am. I am like the first thing that I am is a mom, and that everything else goes straight like way after that. So every choice that I make in my career, every movie that I decide to do or not to do is only considering the schedule of my kids and is it worth not being home those days for shooting. So that's my first priority, my first thing in life, being a mom, and it's the greatest thing in the world.
I love that. You know how many moms you're gonna make smile right now as we speak, because so many
Yeah,
women,
it's the
you
biggest
know?
role, girls. We're
Yeah.
doing the biggest role, and it's the most amazing role.
And how cool that you can still be married, have a career. It's kind of all these things
Yes.
that, people talk about the stigma, and you're breaking the mold, you're young and you're healthy, thank God, and you're saying I'm doing it, but I still have my family and I'm putting them first. Do you think
Yeah.
most people should do that? So when people are kind of debating between their career and having a family,
I
do you
think
think
it's
it,
a real I
yeah.
think it's a really personal decision
Mhm.
for somebody to decide whether to work or not to work, or how many times, like how many films that you want to do in a year or whatever, something else. It's really individual.
Yeah.
For me, I know that I was really hesitant to do it, and at first, when Danny, the director, came up to me and offered me the role, I said no to it.
Wow.
Yeah, I said no.
Who says no to Danny A, right? He's a Hamud. We love
Who
him.
says
But who says
no?
no to Danny,
My
right?
daughter was just a year and a half or almost 2 years
Yeah.
then, and 2 years old, and my son was 4 at the time. So we shot this movie like around about like a year and a half ago.
Got it.
So it was a big decision for me to go back to work. And I never shot a movie before. I didn't know what it's going to take from me. And my husband and my mom and my entire family were so supportive of me, and they really gave me, and Danny, of course. Danny told me that he really sees me as Sonya, the character that I'm playing, and he really believed in me, and his determination and convincing me, and also Quentin, my dear husband, and my mom, that said, like, Daniela, you got to do this. I mean, it's the perfect role for you in this amazing film, The Perfect Gamble. I mean, you should do it. Um, And you know what? I am so happy I said yes. I called him up like 2 days afterwards. I thought about it. It was a weekend. I called him and I told him, you know what, Danny, let's go for it. And I'm so happy I did it because, yeah, it took some more planning and organizing, and everything needed to fit the schedule. And I needed to think about where I'm dropping off the kids in school and taking them back. And I have this, and, but it works. In the end of the day, it all worked out. And after that, we shot another film together. And I
Wow.
think that it just requires some planning, but it's doable. But it depends. I'm not going to take like five projects like that like during a year. I'm just going to, for me, I did two movies this year and I'm doing other things. So I'm just keeping it all really balanced. So I
Yeah.
feel that I'm at home and I can work, and that I feel that I'm doing something creative, which is important for me. I'm a really creative person. I'm an artist, and it really is important to me to create things and be with people that are talented and creative. And this whole experience was just incredible for me, really.
I think that's incredible. Like that answer is beautifully said. I think the secret is balance. And I think it's amazing how you put motherhood first. I think that's how good things come to good people, where you don't
Yeah,
really think about
I
fame.
hope
And
so.
I mean,
Yes.
look at you. I mean, we think
Yes.
iHeartRadio is loving you. I mean, your performance. First of all, let's talk about
Oh
your
my
performance
gosh.
because to tell me that
Yeah.
you, I mean, have you acted before? You're saying this is your first movie. That's a shock to me because I feel like you've had an acting
Mm.
career, but we're gonna get
Well,
into your
if you ask,
background.
well, if you ask my mom, she always says that before anything, I'm an actress. She always
Right.
told me, you have to act, you have to act. Like, I just didn't pursue it. But
Right.
maybe it's in me, I don't know. It felt
It
really
is.
natural
It
to
is
do
in
it.
you. You're a star. I'm telling you right now. I'm
Thank
not just blowing
you. I
smoke up your
really
ass.
appreciate it. You're
You're
so
a
kind.
star. No,
Thank
I
you.
watched it. I was like, this woman can I be in another life? God,
Wow.
Hashem, bring me back as Daniela
Oh
Pick
my
Tarantino.
gosh.
I swear to God, like, and you're so nice, and you are well dressed. I mean, I can
Oh my
barely brush my
gosh.
hair. You have two
Oh
kids,
my
like,
gosh.
no, but
You're,
seriously,
stop it.
you
You're
look really
beautiful.
good. Thank you. But
You're
you like even your
beautiful.
like the way your mannerism was in the movie, you would think
Yeah.
like you're a method actress. Like now even
Hmm.
talking to you, I could tell even like watching back the parts, like
Yes.
you are her, but you're not her. So you're such a good actress. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I have Sonia. I
You
have Sonia
yeah.
in me. I have that
Yeah, what do you
mysterious
yes.
side. It really seemed like the perfect role for me. Sonia, like a Russian dealer coming in and just giving great advice to the guys and being the boss,
Yeah.
and in a very like feminine way. And she also shows her vulnerable side.
Yeah.
She really trusts Charlie, David Arquette's character. That David was so wonderful towards me during this whole shooting. He really helped me find her voice,
That's
and
good.
just showing my vulnerability as Sonia in the movie. That was a lot of my real side. That you can't really fake it. You have to really feel it. And I felt Sonia when I was doing it. And actually, the most challenging day of shooting was like the first day, because that was the most like you know Sonia is, Charlie finds Sonia on the floor. She's passed out. He puts her in the shower. She cries. She needs, like, everything was so emotional and so extreme. And that was just the first day of shooting. So
Wow.
once we got through that, we were so deep within the characters. We really felt it. So everything after that felt like really natural. You know what I mean? So I think it was a really smart decision that Danny made, that he told us, like, let's start with the hardest scenes. Like, let's start it at the most extreme way possible, and then you kind of fit in the characters better. And I really felt that we did it, and we were lucky. You're not always working with people that you have a chemistry with, that you feel natural with them, that you can trust
Right.
them. I think that me, Danny, and David, the fact that we really became friends, and we
Yes.
were like hanging out during shooting, and we went to this nice restaurant with all of the cast together, and I played the piano and we were singing together, and we had this like magical evenings together, having such a great time. So I think that really added to the atmosphere on set. We were just having a lot of fun, and we really loved those characters. We really loved the movie.
I love it. Yeah, I was gonna say, for preparing for the role, did you speak to your husband, Quentin Tarantino, who we love? Obviously, for those out there, Pulp Fiction. He's made, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I could go down the list. And we're gonna get into
Yes.
also how he's probably gonna make you now more. I'm just
Mhm.
curious how he didn't put you in all these movies, but we're gonna talk about that. Now you're like, now you're gonna be like, stop calling me, everybody. Scorsese, I don't have time for you. Okay, I got another one on the way. No, I'm just kidding. But did he give you any tips, like, or were you very
Uh,
like, I want to impress everyone on my own, like I want to do this, as
well,
a
I
woman, you want
said
to do it on your own.
well, I said this before. I did record him on my phone
Yeah.
saying David Arquette's lines.
Okay.
And because I just wanted to rehearse with somebody and I couldn't like
Right.
rehearse all day long with him. So I recorded it in once,
Yes.
saying Charlie's lines, and then I just had it on my phone. So
That's
I
so
would just
smart.
play it all day long, and then like I would do my line and he responded to me on the recording. So and then I would come up to him and like play him our scene while
Hmm.
holding the phone, but he doesn't need to see it again, he just needs to see it as a scene. You
Right.
get what I mean?
Yeah.
So we did that, and he always had great advice. He didn't have much to like. He didn't change anything in the way I was doing it. He was just saying, "Oh yeah, that's good. Like I liked that line reading over there. I really like the way you do it here." Like, so he really liked it. He didn't give me anything like
Right.
any advice like don't like change something or be more. Nothing. He just liked it. So that was
That's
really
yeah,
great.
yeah. That's so cool, right? Like when your husband and like
Yeah.
you're just you guys are like these equals,
Oh,
and now you're creating in
amazing.
front of him, but you're sharing with
Yes.
him. Like that's my dream, like for a couple to just, and he's not even involved in the movie, but
Yes.
he's still supporting you and he's still
Yeah,
encouraging you.
we're
And
always like that though. Quentin always reads to
yeah.
me everything that he's writing.
Oh, that's
And yeah, he does. And obviously such a genius, and everything that he writes is so beautiful and amazing. And I always ask for his advice in anything that I'm doing. He just like is a very, very talented and smart man. And also he's very honest.
right.
So I can really trust that what he says, he's going to be very loyal to the art. He's not going to lie just because he loves me and I'm his wife. He's going to say the truth, because for me and for him, I think that we're going to be very loyal to, like, is it really good, is it, so we're both of us are the same in that, and that's the perfect person to ask
Yeah.
questions.
I
Yes.
love that you just said that, by the way, because a lot of our audience is female based too, and they say like
Yes.
they have those conflicts. So you're answering that for us. Like, do you think because you've been
Yes.
also around the art for so long, you naturally just picked up on it? To me, it's like you were naturally acting it, right. Again, like you were being more
Yes.
yourself, but in that method acting role where you got into it, you were
Yes.
vibing. Like no one had to teach you, is my point. That's what I tell people.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't have to be taught. Sometimes you're just talented and you need the
Yeah.
right people to push it out of you, work with you, feel,
Maybe, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel comfortable, be
Yeah.
have the right role for you, I think.
Right.
I did have to take lessons how to deal cards. I didn't know how to do
Oh,
that
okay. Yeah, I
as a
would never know how.
dealer. Yes.
I was
I
gonna
don't
say,
know
have
how
you
to
ever
do that.
have you ever played poker too? Like that's cool.
No.
No.
No, I'm really, really I really
Israelis don't really love. I mean, my dad does. Like
men,
men,
no, I think men know. Like,
men.
I don't know. I just personally,
Yeah,
I
I don't
don't
care
know.
for
I
it.
wish I would. I wish maybe now I should. If I'm playing a dealer, I think that I should start playing poker
That's
maybe a little.
side
So if
hustle. That's
anybody
so
wants to
cool.
play poker with me,
Yeah, talk to us a little bit about the actual movie. So it's
yes,
called The Perfect Gamble, which, by the way, there's a
perfect
metaphor
gamble.
for life, right? Life is, I think, the perfect gamble.
Yes. What's
We
your
have.
perfect gamble?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, three of you in a movie. That was my. I was on a Friday night. Can I tell you? Not going out. So I do stand up comedy and I act too. But I was not supposed to go out on Friday night. I stayed home, watched a movie.
Yeah.
It hit November 14th, and I was like just making myself food, and just I was like, this movie is so good. I haven't seen a movie like this since Goodfellas and Godfather.
Wow.
Like that was my,
Wow.
and Casino. Like
Really?
three. I swear to
Wow.
God, I told Danny and David, who
Wow.
by the way said the most amazing things about you too. Like you were
Oh,
like Michelle Pfeiffer times 10, like in your own originality. And I was like, but I saw that. I was like, wait a minute, like life is not, it is the perfect gamble. Like you want to have these dreams, you want to do these things,
yes.
you want to make money, and life is hard
Yeah.
to make money, and then you want people to see you in this certain way, and then sometimes you have to bend the rules, you have to go against the rules,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
people are going to look at you in a certain, in different ways. And that's why I'm asking you, like, I love, how did you kind of right, how would you describe the movie to us from your perspective,
Oh,
and
the
metaphor?
movie. Okay, for me, the movie is more than anything. It's a movie about a friendship. Actually, I
Okay.
think it's about
Right, right,
Charlie and Felix. I think
right.
it's about the fact that they got each other's back, and I love their friendship.
Yeah.
And for me, that's what the movie is about. Yeah, it's got all that fun action casino kind of film and everything, but underneath all of it, it's just Charlie and Felix up to their old tricks, and
Yeah. They're ride or die.
and
They're
at the
ride or
end of the
die.
day, you just in the final scene of the movie, like when you see um Felix in the car after they did this whole operation, and they managed to do everything with my advice, obviously.
Of course.
And then they're in the car, and you see, like, Charlie running down the street, and Felix is like honking and like, get in the car, they get in the car, and he goes in the car, and like they look at each other, and I love that shot of them like, we did it, buddy, like, and I love that. That moves me. I like their friendship.
You're right. It is
Um,
about friendship. It's really a ride or die. Like,
yeah,
I don't care if you did bad or good, right? Because
yeah.
he comes out of jail
Also, yeah, and also
in the
and also
beginning.
the fact that Sonia,
Hmm.
at first, like, Charlie doesn't know if he can trust her. But then, like, no, he sees that he can trust her, and that's also about the beautiful relationship that they have. So I think it's all the relationships that really speak to me. Maybe it's just the way I'm looking at things, because I'm really into friendships and really into, like, being
Yeah.
there for my friends. So I think that maybe as a woman, that's what caught my attention.
Yes, 100%. And I'm glad you're
Yeah.
saying that. It is. It is. It was about friendship too. To me, I saw the
Yes.
like. It's about
Yes.
having a friend in life that really will always support you because we want that. And a
Exactly.
lot of us don't have that.
Yes.
Sometimes, even me, I'm looking for that.
Yes.
Maybe you can be that perfect friend in life, but you're looking for that girl that's a ride or die, that always has your back, that
Yes.
no matter what
Yes.
cheers you on, even if you're making sometimes a mistake. Like sometimes it's like, I want to tell my friends, let me make the mistake. Like maybe
Exactly.
support me during the mistake. Because sometimes
Hmm.
you learn more out of that,
For
because
sure.
it's your life,
For sure. Of course, don't judge your friends.
right?
Be kind, be patient. And you
Yes.
know what? I think the most important thing as a friend is to listen.
Yeah. That's true
I
too.
think that a lot of people are really fast in giving advice before they sometimes miss that the whole thing is that somebody just wants to talk. Somebody wants to hear himself out loud talking. You don't necessarily have to have the greatest advice. You just have to listen and to be there and don't judge.
That's amazing advice because people are always like, how do I become a good friend to someone when I have so much
Yeah.
going on in life, But it's,
Yes.
look, I'm
It's
sure
just
you're a
about
good
being
friend.
there.
Yeah.
I think that I am. I have friends for many years. I'm a Scorpio. It's a sign. We're
What?
very
No, wait,
loyal.
no, time out. Wait a minute.
Really?
Sorry. I'm a Scorpio too. My birthday's Friday, November 21st.
That's my birthday.
No, Daniela, wait a second. And this is airing. Okay, wait. Stop. I'm dying. I'm sorry. This is amazing.
November 21st. That's my birthday. Oh my gosh. Hi,
We're
sister.
sis. Hi, sister. Wait, and I love this even more. I'm
Oh my
obsessed with you. And now I'm
gosh.
obsessed with you.
Oh my gosh. We
But
have the same birthday.
you're just better than me in so many ways that I could learn
No,
from you
I'm
in so
not.
many
No,
ways.
I'm
Yes.
not. Stop
I mean,
it. No, I'm not.
I could learn from you. Like when you said, what's the perfect gamble? It'd be one day to even be in a movie with you or write with
Stop
you.
it.
I would
Stop
love.
it. You're amazing. Stop it.
Wait, you're a
Stop.
Scorpio? What are you doing for your birthday?
Nothing. I don't like birthdays. For me,
Same.
I have just, like, I just love doing the same thing, being at home with my family.
Happy birthday, by the way, because this airs on your birthday, on our birthday. This is airing on our birthday, literally this week.
Yes. Really? Great.
Is this like so cool that you're a Scorpio, you're Israeli, you're American?
No,
Like
for me, the fact that we have the same birthday is crazy. Yeah.
it's
So
crazy.
what I wanted to say is, as a
Yes,
Scorpio, I'm very loyal to people, as you
yes,
know,
yes. Yeah, very loyal.
and I really take people, in my heart. Even people that I just met briefly, I always keep, something of that in my heart. And and I love so, in such a big way. So I have a
Yeah.
big heart too, and I think that that's why I'm very, very sensitive. But I feel that I have also really close friendships because of that.
I agree. It's like your circle's small probably, but yeah, you picked the friend,
Yes.
like
Yes, I have. Yeah, only yesterday I had some friends that visit me here that lives in America. So they came by to see me. One friend is my friend since we were 7 years old, and she lives in Miami, and she came to my house with her kids, and it was just great. She's my friend since we were seven, and we're like family. And another friend came by. We've been friends since we were like 14 or 15 years old. So yeah, I
mm.
really keep in touch with my really, really dear friends, and friendship is so meaningful to me. Family, friends,
Yeah, you're a real
like that.
person. You're like a
I'm
real
a real
person.
person. Surprise! I'm a real person.
It's like because we're so
I'm the
used.
realist. No,
Yeah.
for me, like, yeah, I just like prefer being home, with my pajamas over anything else. I'm a really like kind of like stay home kind of girl.
So you don't think fame would ever like? Do you think fame would ever change you?
Oh,
Obviously not because you've been
a
famous. But I'm
hundred
saying,
percent. No, I grew up with a very, very famous dad. And my
ooh,
mom is also famous as a lyricist, but my dad is really one of the most legendary singers ever in Israel. Unfortunately, he died a few years ago.
oh, I'm so
And
sorry.
yeah, it's very difficult to talk about it, so we won't.
No, we won't. Yeah.
But so I grew up in the spotlight in that way, and I'm really used to seeing a lot of famous people, and we were a family that people knew. That I became famous doing my songs. I had a duo with my sister. We released some song. I was always doing some modeling, and so I'm really used to it. And for me, it's just like I never seen anything else. It's not that I have like a dad that was a lawyer or something. So
Right.
I only grew up that way, and for me, that's just the normal thing.
Yeah.
Um, so, and also, as somebody that grew up like that, I know how it's different. I mean, my dad didn't, sit in the living room wearing, glitter pants while he was waiting to go. He's just watching TV. We're just like being a family. Everything is, I don't know how it is in Hollywood, but in Israel,
Right.
everything is kind of like the same.
Yeah.
Everybody's very normal. It's all
Down to
about
earth.
family, very down to earth. There's nothing crazy about it. I mean, no alcohol, no drugs, no nothing. In our family, everything is very, very, very normal.
I
I
love that.
personally really like that. I can barely even drink like a half a glass of wine. So
Same.
that's just me. I'm so down to earth like that, and I don't think that will ever change because I that's just been me, since forever. So that's
That's
it.
amazing. No, I want everyone to learn that because sometimes people they get a hype or social media influencers will get a hype, comedians, and they'll be
Yeah,
like, "Oh my God," and just forget who they are, forget their friends. And I
yeah,
think it's important to stay humble, especially hearing from you, like you've been through it your whole life. Speaking of whole
yeah.
life, with Quentin,
Yes.
did you meet him because of being around, like being an artist yourself and
Well, yeah,
or
a
how did
little bit. A little bit, because when he came to Israel to promote Inglorious Bastards when we first met,
Mhm.
um, because I kind of knew some mutual friends and I'm from the industry as well, so they invited me to this party that was in a club, and then Quentin was there, and then we met. So maybe if I wasn't a part of that world in a little way, maybe not. But what's meant to happen happens. That's what I think.
That's so cool. I mean, like how now did you ever so you have you ever guys discussed to be in a movie before you spoke with Danny A? Like, did you say, you know what, I want to act, I want to
No,
have the
no, I never
opportunity?
said
Never.
that. No,
Wow.
no, ever, never, no.
Danielle, I'm
The
impressed.
call just came to my phone, and yeah, we have a role for
That's
you. Do you want to
amazing.
do it? I
That's
didn't do
so
anything to.
cool. That is
Yeah, it
so cool.
is.
Because you know why? Most of us were, yeah, I love how you're like, yeah, it is. You are my sister. By the way, bitches, get ready because the two no girls in town, I swear, I'm yours. I make your sidekick. You're like,
No,
yala.
it's really
Yeah.
cool because
It is.
sometimes
I'm sorry. It is
things
really cool.
happen to you, and
Yeah.
it's like good surprises. It's nice. It's nice to be surprised like that of somebody
Yeah.
offering you something cool, and you say yes, and it ends up being one of the best work experiences of your life. So it's cool.
It's cool. Why
I
do you
feel
think you
really
didn't?
lucky.
Yeah. I mean, why do you think you didn't want to? Like, were you just like, I just don't, I see myself more as like A
No, just
singer?
because it's a whole thing to pursue an acting career, starting
Right.
going to auditions and having an agent for that. It's a whole thing that I wasn't even that was not even a
Right.
thing that I was thinking about because I'm doing other things, other projects, secret projects,
Mm-hmm.
things that I'm
Mysterious.
doing that are also in acting,
Yeah.
but not like in a movie or something, or not just things that I'm creating. So that was for me doing the acting thing to create my own thing that I'm
Yeah.
still working on. But I didn't think of just sending auditions or doing all those things, and I still didn't do it. um but maybe now that's changed a little bit. Maybe now that I have a little bit of experience, maybe I'll just want to give that a go, but like not in a very very serious way, because again, I'm not going to become like somebody who wants to like work during the whole all year long. And like, no, I'm looking for those specific projects that really speak to my heart, and that's it. I'm fine with it. I'm not
Right.
greedy about it. For me, that's more than enough. And to do those kind of things, choose the roles that you really want to do, that are worth your time as a mom and everything. Those are the ones that I'll be saying yes to,
And do
if
you
they'll
think,
if they'll have me.
of course they'll have you. You're no, I'm telling you, I think you don't want it, but I think we're gonna see you on Vogue magazine on the cover being like the
Not
next
that I
I
don't
hate
want
saying
it. It's
Angelina.
just
Yeah, but you know what I
yeah,
mean. Daniela
yeah,
I hate
yes.
comparing you because it's not like you're not Angelina Jolie. You're Daniela Pick Tarantino. You're amazing. You're yourself. And but it's like that level of like surprise, you're an actress. And but
Oh
like
my
you said,
gosh.
you it's not overnight. You've been around artists, you have been an artist.
Yeah.
I think people like,
I
what's your
I am
advice
an
for people
artist.
out? You are
Yeah.
an artist. Like, what's your advice for
Yeah.
those out there saying, I don't feel like I'm gonna make it. I feel like giving up. I
Oh.
feel like what's your advice? Yeah, what's
First
your
of
tip?
all, I think that attitude doesn't help in anything in life. I think
Yeah.
try to be positive. Just try. Some
Mm.
days you'll be more positive, some days you'll be less positive. Get a group of friends around you or your family to tell you nice things when you're not nice to yourself. That's the
Mm.
first advice. And also just try to get better and better and choose the right things for you. And for me, I was even excited to do like a little small cameo in my husband film before, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I didn't have any lines or anything, but for me, just being on set was exciting. I
That's
didn't.
so
For me, it
cool.
was like the best role ever. I was there on set and the most amazing movie in the world. Just saying, I think I even said shalom in Hebrew.
I
On
love that.
yeah, because my character was supposed to be like an Israeli actress, Daphna Ben Kobo. That was the name of my. I had a name. I didn't have a role, but I had a name
What a
on
name.
the. Yeah, I love the name Daphna Ben Kobo, and she says shalom on the movie, and that was amazing for me. And for me, it was yay, great. you know so what I'm trying to say is that everything can be a great experience, and you never know what's gonna happen later. Maybe you get be surprised like I was. Somebody's gonna call you and say, do you want to do this film?
Exactly, and I think it's also inspiring for the audience to hear first of
Yes.
that you are married even to an amazing filmmaker, and you yourself took it upon yourself to do all this independently, which is a very like
Yes.
proud feminist move. Like, hey, I'm a family
Hmm.
woman, but I'm also a career woman, and I'm not going to, like you said, I didn't want to go through the auditions because it's funny with my ex-boyfriend in comedy. He
Hmm.
ran a comedy club. Long story short, he would tell me like, I can't just put you on stage. You have to work for it. You
Yeah.
have to earn it. And I would understand that, but I love how you're like, it's not about being biased. It's about me earning it. And you still did all the work and you still are phenomenal, but it's still a cool surprise that somebody would come to you and say, hey, I
Yeah.
see you. I see all your work. I see all your talent.
Right on. Yes, you're 100% right.
Right on. And do you think we're going to see a movie with you and your husband and Danny A maybe one day?
Mm. Me and my husband, for sure, there is
Mhm.
something that we're working on, not a movie, but something.
Nice.
I can't say a lot about it yet,
Yeah.
unfortunately,
You'll
but
come
we're
back and
working
talk
on.
about that. Yeah.
Yes, for sure. I promise you, that's a
Yes.
promise. And with Danny, yeah, definitely. Danny and I are talking about sequels to The Perfect Gamble. We
I
love that
want
movie
it.
so much.
I swear it was
Oh,
ending. And
yesterday I was on the phone with Danny and we were like, just
Yeah.
talking about it and laughing, and he made up this, like, you already have the story for it, and I loved this idea for the sequel. So you never know if this movie does well, it might happen, and if not, maybe something else.
I love that. Well, I was gonna. You would be a great comedic actress. I think you should try that too.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's really funny. I think I could see you like in action movies having that comedy role, but I think I could see you also in romantic comedies being the
Oh yeah,
lead.
sure. I
You know,
love rom-coms. They're my
rom
favorite.
talk to us about, and you do also a lot of charity. Talk to us about like your inspiration behind being such a like big philanthropist. Like, was that always something you've always like as a kid wanted to help?
Charity. What do you know about?
In general, like I feel like you're just charitable. Like you and your husband will attend
we
like
we do some
organizations, foundations.
we
Yeah,
are doing some stuff, but I really think that those things are really important, that are person, like, you don't like speak
right.
about
Speak
them and
about
get
it.
any. I don't want to get any credit for it. I don't want anybody to say, well, did a good job, great job. Like, I think it's one of those things where you need to do it privately,
Mm-hmm.
and not, for me at least, I don't feel
Yeah,
it's something to talk about. And if you can help anybody, if you have the ways in helping someone, you should do it. That's all I
I love
really
that.
want to say about that.
I love that. That's actually really good advice. That's what I think that's important. People
Yes.
should be giving back and
Yes.
not talking about it. Like that's kind of what we
Okay.
learn
Yeah.
in Judaism, right? So, but
Yes.
I know we have to wrap up in a little bit.
Yes. Yes, I have
Two
to
more.
take my kids from
Yes,
school.
right. You're like, girl, I'm a mom. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Shit. If you ever need a babysitter, I need to come to Tel Aviv. I need to move already. My parents are
Are
moving,
you
but
you're not a mom?
I'm not a mom. I'm single. If you know anyone ever, I'm single, ready to mingle, and I want to be a mom. I'm ready to be a mom. I'm 41
Yeah.
in Friday. Yeah.
Oh
I
my
have,
gosh.
I'm fat. I gotta like move my bio. I mean, at least you're two ahead. No, I'm kidding. It's not a competition, but like my sister's married. She has two kids. So like I've been an aunt for a long time. But yeah, I
You so
mean,
you're not on the age of being a babysitter. You need a shidduch.
kid.
Yes.
Yes, a she
Okay,
do.
we'll work
Yes.
on it.
Thank you. Yes, matchmaker, please. No, I'm kidding. But yes, I love that
Yes.
idea. But you always have to ask
Let
your
me
friends.
think about it.
Yeah,
You look like a really, really kind person.
I
And
am.
let me think. I always like helping, I told you.
I know, and I love to love, and it'd be beautiful to, just be around you more. Being around positive people is my favorite thing, and giving love to positive people. I love the movie.
Yes.
I think you were such an
Well, you're in the
inspiration.
perfect, it seems like you're in the perfect place with yourself to find
Yeah.
the one.
Thank you. I love that. On that note, before we
Yes.
wrap up, what's your dating tips for us women out there? If we're not finding
Oh
love
my
and we're
God.
still single and we
Dating is
want,
so hard, right?
oh my, if I told you, I was going to
Um,
speak to you in Hebrew. I was like, if I told you the stories, if I told you the stories.
mhm. Well, I'm more like a long relationship kind of girl. So thank, thankfully, I didn't need to do a lot of dating.
Mhm.
But it's not easy, huh? It's not easy to be
Single in
like,
the
to feel
city.
that feeling of like an interview or something, right?
Yeah.
With a
Yeah. No,
person, with a stranger. What can I
you're like, you
say?
see how I feel
Remember,
now?
remember who you are.
Right.
Remember how amazing you are. And don't let anybody make you feel bad. And remember, there's going to be that person for you who's going to be your person. And you're going to laugh about all those things together. And he's going to be your one.
I
That's
love
my
that.
advice.
That's amazing. Also, who would you want to work with that you haven't worked with yet that you were like it's a dream for you in that
Mm. I would say, my husband, but we already did a few
yeah.
things together. But you know what? I want to be surprised. I think that worked out
Ooh.
well for me until now,
I think
in the last year.
this is a very no, it's an amazing lesson with this show, this episode. You're right. Be open to
Yes.
surprises. You never know. It's not always
You
about
never
like
know.
strategy.
Yes.
Zelo, you know?
Exactly. Exactly.
I love that. And one more thing, where can we see you in Tel Aviv? Like what's a restaurant you would recommend if we go to Tel Aviv in the city, the big city
Um,
that we should check out?
my kitchen. I cook.
You cook too. Daniela, ma kore po? That means what's
Not
going on
correct.
here?
I
I
love
love that.
cooking. I
I
don't love to go out so much. I love cooking and inviting friends over. But I gotta tell you, Tel Aviv is such a fun place. Even if wherever you walk, like in the street, if you go on Rothschild Street in Tel Aviv, you see all amazing restaurants there. You can just like everything is open really late, so you don't have to make up your mind so fast. I mean, if you want to even go to a restaurant at 11 p.m., I think that there's a good chance you'll find something really good at that time. And I think people that come to Tel Aviv just need to experience, and have fun with it. The food is so great wherever you go because the
Oh, good.
products are so good. The vegetables are good. The fruit is good. Like everything tastes so good.
It does.
So I think just come to Tel Aviv and maybe, see for yourself.
I love that. Do you have like a favorite recipe you make, Quentin and the kids? Like something of yours?
A favorite recipe? Oh, I've got so many. I cook everything. So a recipe online I still didn't do, but maybe that's for our next episode.
I was gonna say
Daniela in the
cookbook.
kitchen
Daniela
cookbook.
in the kitchen. I love this. Oh my God. Wait, and you gotta, she's dying. And you gotta do a cookbook. Are you kidding me? This is an
No,
empire.
it's
Are
too
you?
much. It's
Oh
too
my God.
much.
I'm Chris
I
Jennering you
live
now.
for now. I'll
Makoto?
do the cooking only for my family, and then maybe later. It's a lot of
Okay.
work to do a cooking
Oh, you're
book.
right. Step by
But
step.
I'll invite you over if you're ever in Tel Aviv. You're invited to our house, and I'll be happy to have you for a dinner with
Thank
you and
you.
your new groom.
Amen. Bezrat Hashem. Thank you. God
Amen.
willing. Amen. I love that.
Yes.
Daniela Pick Tarantino, you've been so amazing to us. Before
You
we wrap
too.
up, do you have anything to say? Like any secret to your amazing relationship with, what's a secret? Anything you want to say before we wrap this interview that we haven't talked about?
I think you kind of covered everything. No,
Yeah,
I want
except
to
for your.
say thank you for your kind heart and all the compliments that you really gave me, and not it wasn't justified at all, everything you
I
said.
mean it.
I
I mean it.
feel way too flattered. Thank you for everything you said. It's really kind of you. I really appreciate it. I don't take it for granted. Thank you for seeing that in me. I'm just trying to do the best I can, and with everything that I do, and I know that you are doing the same. And I'm wishing you to have a really amazing year and a happy birthday for your birthday. And stay in touch. And that's it. And I
Yes,
want to
thank
say,
you.
and I
And
want to
happy
tell
birthday to
everybody
you.
watching to watch Perfect Gamble on all the streaming, Amazon, Hulu, like everything. Like, just watch it. And I hope that you like it so we can make a sequel for you.
I love that. We love you. We're cheering for you. We want to watch the sequel.
Thank
Yes.
you.
And download it. Help support download. I watched it. It's
Yes.
fantastic. You can't take your eyes off you, David Arquette, and Danny A. And yeah, and we can't wait to see more of you. It's going to be amazing.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, sweetie. It was so nice to meet you and
You
talking to
too.
you.